Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob's Nerd Knives. We've got a special unboxing, something coming in from Urban EDC. Let's take a look. Today we're opening up my box with my bug out. This is the Vapor from Benchmade, the ultra thin one. All right, so looks like we have a patch that I got caught up in, what is it, Whatnot or whatever the thing is, that patching place, and I bought this. It is the Dark Duck. I thought it was cool. It's different, it's unique, so we're gonna put that on my thing. But we got a knife that I've been very interested in because I'm a big fan of TW Price. He's a designer. Grails within reach. And here's Urban EDC, and this is the knife. I thought this was the Silver Surfer. That's what I asked. Okay. All right. This is carbon fiber one. All right. So it is a little smaller, not super huge. It is sharp and pointy. Okay. That is disappointing because I cannot fix that. Yeah. This is not the one that they showed me on the Whatnot, but let's flip it. Okay. Is it a hologram? I think it is. All right. Let's see how is the action. Not bad. It does need to be tuned. You can definitely do a reach around. Can we do a middle finger reverse flick? Not with this one. Can left-handed. It's a little stiff. I like the blade shape. It's a hollow grind. I like the satin finish. I like the scale look of it. That's cool. That's nice. I like the standoff back here, one single standoff. We've got good weight relief on the inside. No extra cutaway, but it is chamfered on the inside, so it is kind of accessible. You see all that weight relief going on in there. Not sharp here. The clip easy. It looks like going easy in out of the pocket. That's nice. It's sharp. That's my only kind of qualm, right? And then it's this black PVD anodized. And, okay, that's chamfered. That's nice. So, sorry, I got a little distracted. There's the clip. Nice. Sorry. If I have to cut that out, I apologize. We've got the clip, got the inside weight relief, lock bar. We are engaged a good 30%, maybe 40%, I don't know. Pivot collars on both sides, no captive pivot. I believe this is made by Riot. There's the chamfer on each side. Got the blade back here. Minimal price, TW Price, I believe is the, that's his signature right there. And then we've got the Urban EDC over there. So I like that. It does have a swedge on top, which is nice, pretty thin, nice hollow grind. As you can see, it is a hollow grind, so that's cool. All right, let's take a look at what we got on here. So there we go. Look at that. Interesting little knife. Here's the back with the clip. Pretty comfortable. I've got large hands, big meaty fingers, big meaty hands, right? So we've got room here, down here. You can choke up. You don't really have a lock-in spot, so you really want to try to leverage that. This is not one of those you're going to want to poke because you don't want hand slip to slide over the blade. It feels pretty sharp. Let's look at that edge. Is it sharpened pretty well on both sides? Yeah, it looks pretty even. That's nice. So, pretty stiff. So I don't know if I can do this comfortably. You can do the knuckle flip, but it's gonna tear you up because it's pretty stiff. Front flipper, I always like to have it tuned just a little bit softer to make it a little more comfortable. Some people like really crispy, crunchy detents, and that's fine. If that's what you like, then go for it. But that one is not quite the tuning I like. I'm gonna look at my receipt real quick, and I will tell you what it says. It is what it is, all right? It looks like this is what I got. This is a zirconium clip, zirconium pivot collar, so that's a nice touch. It is what I got. It is what the receipt said. I should have paid more attention. I didn't pay attention on live stream. It is bronze. I have had bronze before. I don't hate it. I'm looking for hot spots. The only thing that bothers me is a little bit right here, and I wish it wasn't so sharp. That's my only thing, and I would like to fix that. But it is zirconium, so, you know, that is kind of a nice touch. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and, let's go ahead and put skiffs on. We'll be right back. All right, because this is a Riot, we're going to go ahead and use this right here, the little stubby driver, instead of my typical Vortex, just because sometimes they use a lot of Loctite, and you got to get good leverage in there. You don't want to strip these screws when they come from Riot. Now I might need a second, and I will use my finger bit from Skiff Workshop. .5 millimeter, 1/16. All right, that's good enough. Just a minimal amount of adjustment. That's all I want. So we'll use this when we put it back together. Let's polish the phosphor bronze washers. See, it's catching. That's because there's burrs on here. All right, let's reassemble. Forgot to put some oil on the lock bar. All right, we're done. We're going to pack this up, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. This is the Skiff Caged Bearings, Skiff Workshop Caged Bearings, 5 millimeter, 12 ball count, 1/16 ball size. These are the OEM cage bearings that were in there originally. You can see they're crimped over ceramic ball bearings. Not bad. They're not bad for Riot. I think they're pretty decent, but Skiffs in the long run will always be better. So we're going to go ahead and put these back into the box for now. And this is now the knife. Action's a little bit better. Only thing is I did slide this over here, so I don't know how I'm going to get rid of the little snail trail I just created from the clip, which is a bummer. But it is a little more front flipper friendly. The only thing, we do have a little sharp edge right there, and I do want to kind of take care of that. So I have a, this is the Easy Lap nail file. So what we do here typically is you can use tape, or you just use something to protect it with, right? So if you slip, you're not gonna. All right, and then of course, since we had the strap, excuse me, I always like to check the edge a little bit here, see where we're at. So we'll start off here, just making sure there's no burrs. They usually use a belt sharpener, so this is a way for me to kind of address that pretty quickly. Nice and sharp. All right. That gets us all set here. So the action, much better now. We don't have that super sharp little thing that's going to, like, if it comes out, it's not going to guillotine into my nail. You can see from earlier, there was already a couple little nicks there from it. And we took some of that edge off. Now when I drop it, it hits. It shouldn't be cutting in, right? So let's do that again. Yeah. That little super sharp point was digging in before, now it's not. We just wanted to take off just a little bit of that edge there so it doesn't cut right into it. Because that's a super sharp pointy spot there. Now we should be able to knuckle flip pretty easily, front flip pretty easily, knuckle flip left-handed really easily, right? Might even be able to, can I do a reach around? It's always hard to get a good presentation. I can do it. It's not as easy, obviously, but sometimes we can do the middle finger reverse flick. If I hold a clip well enough, and here I should now be able to, yeah, middle finger reverse flick as well. So that's nice. Size-wise, let's compare it to a bug out. A little bit smaller than a bug out, so it's definitely small. Let's compare it to, oops, cutting into my, the Barnes, obviously much smaller than that. So what else could we compare it to? Like a Rosie? A little bit, pretty close to a Rosie, actually. So there you go. Presentation, large hand wise, not bad. I like the zirconium clip. Just make sure when you take it off, if you do what I do, just don't get the snail trails like I just did. That was unfortunate. That's the only thing about anodization. You know, I can't really polish this up without losing some of the color there. So I don't know if you guys got an idea on how to fix that on anodized surface. Let me know. Now I did put Loctite on there. We are dead nut centered. No blade play. I need to let this stay for a few hours so that the Loctite does lock in place. So that's important. So there we go. Very cool. All right, let me know what your thoughts are on this guy. Love to hear your experience if you have one of these. What do you think about it? How are you enjoying yours? Hey, if you found this content fun, interesting, informative, helpful, entertaining, would you consider hitting the like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button. Subscribing and liking the channel, it really does help out. Allows me to produce more content, do more things, ultimately more things for you guys. So thank you to everyone out there who watches the videos, enjoys the content. It's part of the community. I appreciate you. If you haven't already, consider hitting that notification button as well so you can be notified of future content like this and other videos. Big shout out to my channel members. I appreciate you. Do two things, right? One, you encourage me by your memberships. Secondly, because of your generous support through your memberships, you allow the channel to do a lot of things I didn't think we'd be able to do at this point. So thank you. Thank you to all you guys out there. It's a small, and what that includes is like budget banger giveaways each week, the members each monthly giveaways, the milestone giveaways, and covering the cost of shipping for all of that. Borrowed and loaned knives, I'll be able to cover the cost of shipping. So, and stickers and all sorts of other stuff that I buy for giveaways and other big events and stuff like that. Anniversaries, people who are milestone membership. So just know that has a lot to do with you guys. So thank you. Thank you to all you members out there. It's a small way for me to say thank you. I want to do two things for channel members. One, I'd like to buy all brand new channel members. Email me your name and address and tell me you're a brand new channel member. Look to mail you a channel sticker and a little handwritten note. I want to keep doing that as long as I possibly can to say thank you and let you know how much I appreciate you. Secondly, all channel members are eligible for the once a month members exclusive giveaway. So each week we do a budget banger giveaway. That 1 week in a month we'll have 2 giveaways. Members could enter both. Members could win both. It's pretty cool. I always try to make sure the members giveaway is a little bit nicer than the budget banger giveaway. Something hopefully you'd enjoy winning as a prize or giving us a gift. If that sounds cool to you, there's a link down below in the description. I have 3 different tiers of memberships. Hey, don't sign up if you feel pressured in any way or just don't want to. But if you choose to become a member, even just a bottom tier for 1 month, thank you. Seriously, thank you very much. And don't ever diminish that. That is awesome, and I'm grateful. So thank you. Some of you guys are going to say, hey, don't forget about the emojis you can use here and on the live streams. Don't forget about the kazoo salutes, the anniversary stuff, the members exclusive content, and all that other stuff. Yes, there's all that and more. My small way to say thank you and let you know how much I appreciate you. Never enough, but always certainly a way to let you know that I appreciate you. If you didn't know and you hung out this far, I do have an Instagram page over at Robs_nerdy_knives. Go give that channel a page of follow if you wouldn't mind. Again, that's on Instagram at Robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.